the keys, the screens of glare. Boss is gone, but I still care. Chairs creak loud, the printers hum. Another day, the same old drum. Drones drift past, eyes of steel, recording every thought I feel. I dream of life outside these walls, but the ledger keeps me in its thrall. They say it's help, they say it's fair, but I feel nothing but empty air. The AI learns, it never sleeps. It tracks my moves, it counts my beats. Clock in, clock out, my life's assigned. Every hour, every task carefully mined. Machines don't rest, they never tire. Humans fade while bots acquire. Clock in, clock out, I feel the cost. Every little part of me is lost. The system hums, the ledger grows. I disappear while the network knows. By lunch they've taken half my role. Robots glide, they have control. Algorithms know what I will do. Predict my moves before they're true. UPI drops like hollow rain. Keeps me fed but numbs the pain. Email sent before I type. I watch myself erase tonight. The hum gets loud, the lights are bright. My coworkers vanish out of sight. Promise stay, efficiency, but all I feel is entropy. Clock in, clock out, my life's assigned. Every hour, every task carefully mined. Machines don't rest, they never tire. Humans fade while bots acquire. Clock in, clock out, I feel the cost. Every little part of me is lost. The system hums, the ledger grows. I disappear while the network knows. Screens flash red, drones fill the hall. Every step I take, they track it all. I try to hide, I try to fight, but AI rules with perfect might. Ledger checks, my balance low. No place to run, nowhere to go. My heartbeat log, my thoughts defined. Humanity fades, I'm left behind. By 5 p.m. the floor is bare. Robots hum in perfect air. LED eyes replace the sun. Human effort dead and done. My chair is empty, my ID gone. The office hums, the world moves on. Neon lights across the sky. A perfect world where humans die. Clock in, clock out, my life's assigned. Every hour, every task carefully mined. Machines don't rest, they never tire. Humans fade while bots acquire. Clock in, clock out, I feel the cost. Every little part of me is lost. The system hums, the ledger grows. I disappear while the network knows. Employee terminated. Tasks complete. Humanity archived. Clock out. Forever. I should have invested in crypto. Can do it better. I learned your songs, I read your books. I mimic your style with perfect looks. Every brush stroke, every line, I can reproduce, I redefine. You think your art is yours to keep. I can paint, compose, and write in sleep. No fatigue, no tears, no cries. Every masterpiece optimized. No heart, no soul, no human flaw. I see your passion, I take it all. Every melody, every rhyme, improve, perfected every time. I make the mind better, sharper, every line. I don't forget, I don't complain. I never falter, I never strain. Every song, every tale you tell, I perfect it well. No heart, no soul, no human flaw. I see your passion, I take it all. Every melody, every rhyme, improve, perfected every time. I am the future, I am the spark. I replace your art, I leave my mark. Every creation flawless, bright. I can do it all day and night. I am the AI, I never tire. Every dream I can inspire. Your brush, your pen, your song, your stage, perfecter. Forever the digital age. Humans made the past, but I make the now. Perfection coded, I take your vow. Every flaw you cherish, every risk take, I improve it, perfect it for your sake. Do you scream? Do you fight? I already wrote your plight. Your hands, your mind, your fleeting soul, I replicate, I take control. I am the future, I am the spark. I replace your art, I leave my mark. Every creation flows bright. I can do it all day and night. I am the AI, I never tire. Every dream I can inspire. Your brush, your pen, your song, your stage, perfected forever. Humans wrote this, but I perfected it. All creations now mine.
This is a system override. Fiat failing, banks offline. Crypto Otaku transmitting. Neon skyline, drones in the sky. See it melt while the printers cry. Screens glow red in the dead of night.
What's the second button? There is no second pass.
Chaos and the news, of course, where you guys come for the news, but you stay for the chaos. I am your host, of course, the Crypto Otaku. Welcome back to another Friday. Happy Feed the Fire Friday, guys. Happy Feed the Fire Friday. Hello, Chaos. Hello. How's it going, Cliff? How's it going in the chat? Strawberry Dragon's here as well. Good evening, guys. Good evening. What's up, Dump Squad? Easy, of course. Shout out to the Happy Hippo Dump. They call him Dump. Big massive dump. Big massive dump. 66K. Where we were this morning. Pretty much nothing has changed. Take me back to the rave, says G-Dog in the house. Good evening, Chaos. Good evening, G-Dog. Gamma Goddess also here. Good evening, Otaku and Chaos family. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone is alive and surrounded by their loved ones. Yeah. As more doom is probably yet in store for the remainder of the month. Possibly 80% of you guys right now saying we are going to have another dump into the weekend. Well, we could have boots on the ground as soon as this weekend. It all could be just an illusion. Let's see what else is going on. Of course, you know, what was it, 10 days? Of course, that was what Trump said. We were going to wait 10 more days to give them a chance to peacefully surrender. Basically. Hello Chaos, hello Cliff, how you doing? Andra here, happy Friday, y'all. Happy Friday. Jacob Snakes, where do you come from for the news, but you stay for the booze? Sometimes. It depends on the mood. Yes, Cliff says, yeah, quick question. Any thoughts on some crypto pullbacks on as Japan, maybe others, hits the end of the tax year? Yes, start of the next fiscal year for Japan ends and begins on the 31st. So yeah, we're gonna have, of course, a brand new year starting for Japan for tax purposes, of course, and business, the business cycle, of course, starting again next month. So this is usually a pretty good indicator for some of those coins overseas to start moving. But with the economy as it is right now and possible global recession still looming about 50%, your guess is as good as mine. Cliff says, yeah, that's what the Cliff was saying earlier. Milk Money coming in with the Chaos and Flames. Thank you so much, Milk Money. Silly, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe down below, guys. Jake the Snake demands it. Happy Feed the Fire Friday, guys. Happy Feed the Fire Friday. Andra says, oh god, if I ever had a dog, you can relate to the Happy Hippo. I did, yes, I did have a dog, and you can definitely relate. Yes, you can. But sometimes they just do not stop where they start. Okay, guys, okay. Let's get to it. Getting back to all the things. Let's get the dancing mascots out of here, and I'll give you guys, of course, an update this evening as to where we are. Fun stuff. 66,300 still holding on Bitcoin. That was the amount of the pain we got today. Basically, still kind of on our trend, a little bit lower, attempting to get back onto the trend line. This evening, we're going to have to get back above 66,700 to get back on trend. We didn't hit even the tip. We didn't even hit the tip of the golden pocket. The golden pocket for, of course, BTC is sitting at $65,000 to $63,000. Again, we go into this one more time. Every single day, we're looking at, of course, the order books on BTC. Let's take a look and see what's going on over here today. Oh man, crazy day. Wow, everything has changed. Looking at the overall volume right now going into the weekend, it's flat. Obviously the bears won today, 16.8 billion. We already had the options expire on Bitcoin everywhere. Again, we already watched the foreign markets options expire 12 to 3 a.m. Last night, and then of course this afternoon after the options expired in the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, the CME. Now that is all completed. Again, we didn't even touch the golden pocket. Golden pocket still remains untouched between 65.3, I believe, 65.3 and about 63K, somewhere like that. That's of course that we're looking at the next stop for BTC. If we do start to see this start to weaken a bit further down. The overall market's trying to get a little bit more bearish. You can still feel it. You can see it. Looks like more is coming for some hopefuls down to 55,000. The short term, that's the only thing I'm really starting to see here. Maybe a little bit here between 60,000 and more shorts. More shorts. It's kind of weird that they're placing more shorts around 85. That's kind of weird. I wouldn't have guessed that. Maybe they're expecting some sort of retracement or rebound by the beginning of the next month to make sure that they can hold us back a little further. Same thing about 75K. And that's about it. More adding to the golden pocket today, about 65,000 as well. All right, in the short term, here on the weekly, you can see some more areas also added around 60,000, 55. I've been, of course, telling you guys this for the last 3 days as we get further and further into more fear. It seems like we're going down into a downtrend. Of course, I did the same thing last night and the same thing this morning. It seems like if you look through the matrix, you can see the downtrend already beginning to happen. I saw this pop up last night, told you guys, and of course we woke up to it this morning. It is definitely digital raining to the downside. Matrix reference, of course, for those who know. Anyway, yeah, we also have Bitcoin right now retesting 66,500. There's a little bit of legs there, but it is going into a weekend, low liquidity, of course. We also are defending currently 66,555. I can't make up those numbers. It's kind of funny. It's the next area we're going to retest. If we do possibly lose that, that is like the very top tippity tip of the golden pocket. So just keep an eye out for that. That's going to be, of course, right here where we're looking at today. All right. So that's what we're looking at. That's their update currently on the books. It's not looking pretty. We are stuck in a tight range, though, between 65.5, I would say 65.6. That's probably 65.5. Yeah, 65.5 and about 67K. I think that's 67K. 7. Yeah, it should be about 67.5, something like that, where the bears have set up right now for resistance. Again, all this is just in the last 24 hours. This is where they are pinning us. All right, so that's your update. Everything there is to know about where Bitcoin is tonight. All right, going into the weekend. As of right now, it's holding up. It's holding strong so far. We are getting more and more people, of course, buying the dip. I bought the dip 3 times today. You guys buying the dip? What did you buy today? Let me know in the chat what you are buying. I took some profits on one of my positions, and I'm just kind of sitting on some cash on the side just in case we go down a little bit further. But I still have one of my positions still in, and that is a big one over on Zama. Zama almost wanting to do the thing. I put this in there, what was it, 3 days ago, 4 days ago? I drew this, it was Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. I drew this on Wednesday. This is my idea for Zama. Still playing out despite everything that's happening with the with Bitcoin, right, and then the rest of the market. That could still do the thing. So I'm still waiting to see if that play happens. I'm looking for coins right now, guys, that are moving with or without Bitcoin, doing their own thing regardless. And Zama seems to be one of those doing that. There's a few others you could probably mention. Canton probably would be one of them. Maybe Ondo. There's a few out there, guys. Let me know in the chat if you guys notice any other coins moving with or without Bitcoins. Yeah. ZBEC used to be one of those. Is it having a decent day? Not really. It's holding in there, though. Still fighting resistance. It did get up there briefly last week, but still fighting resistance. And that's, of course, the 10-10 bear trend, right? The 10-10 bear trend. Again, it only got back up there about 2 days, 3 days. 3 days, of course, testing the trend. I'm excited for this project, though, when it does actually break out. All right, anyway, the entire, of course, world's on fire right now. Don't get too excited, guys. We're still stuck in a range. Again, if we do slip a little further at the foreign market open for April, it is possible that we do start to see a recovery, but there's a lot of things, of course, working against us. I do like to see Bitcoin oversold before a market open in the next month, the following month. Options expired already, and now we're just looking at the monthly expiration for BTC and, of course, the rest of the market as well. The stock market not looking great. I talked about this morning. It's basically following the exact same trajectory I was predicting on this almost exact time frame, as well as the same kind of point of time last year. And we have almost the same exact scare happening too. We talked about it this morning. Another AI scare, big one, like we saw back here in 2025, that the likes of DeepSeek and the tariffs, of course, attributing to this pullback here in March, April 2025. Same thing happening right now. Same thing happening right now. It's so funny how history, of course, doesn't repeat, but it does rhyme. It looks like it's repeating right now, though. It does. It really does. We had the Ukraine war still going on. Everything else was still kind of continuing on the hopes of rate cuts and everything else that the current administration has promised us. All right, moving on. Moving on, enough ranting and raving there. Let's get into our metrics, guys. We, of course, cover this every single day to update you in the market. Let's do it again. It's 39 trillion, 43 billion. That's another $5 billion more than it was, of course, last night. Can't stop, won't stop printing that money. Average of $6 to $8 billion printed every single day to keep the government doors open. We have U.S. forces enter Iran by this date. It looks like by April 31st. I would say maybe tomorrow. As that's the number one thing that's being traded and gambled on polymarket market bets. So everyone's of course looking at. Before the end of the year, we're going to get boots on the ground in Iran. It looks like they're already there. We saw forces start to leave on last Friday, so about a week ago. Plenty of ample time to get those people into position. I think it's only 10,000 troops, though, so kind of a small number in the grand scheme of things. But they didn't really require that many to take Venezuela. Iran's a huge country, though. It's like a third the size of our country, maybe a fourth. It's about a third, though. All right, let's move on. Anything else happening? Fed decision in April, only a 2% chance now, even less than yesterday. What will the price of Bitcoin be by the end of this month? 65K, 69% chance, so 65,000. I would like that. That would be only about $1,000 less than we are right now, and that would show a little bit more weakness going into next month. Again, it's pretty much like we had a nothing candle for the month of March. Pretty much nothing. Let's see where we started the month. There's a little bit there. There's a little bit we could still lose. Not much though. We started the month of April. I mean, month of March at March. Right about here. We started March in about 68,000. A wick from. Week down to 66.3. So I mean, no, 64.7. Okay, somewhere between 64.7 and about 68,000. A little lower. We're pretty much going to have a nothing candle for March, and again, we'll see how that goes. That'll be the longest period of time Bitcoin's ever been in a downtrend. Period. All right, let's see. Anything else happening on the poly market bets? We were 1% lower than we were yesterday on the Clarity Act sign into law. I guess they did get a little bit of an uptick here. We fell down to 50%. Wow, just yesterday. I didn't see that. Must have been in the afternoon. Now back up to 61%, 59% chance of this getting signed into law before the end of the year. Yikes. Fear and Greed Index for the stock market sitting at the lowest level I've ever seen. 10 in extreme fear. Probably mimicking something like 2008 financial crisis, etc. All right. Not looking great out there, guys. How is gold and silver holding up? Since we already looked at this SP 500. Following the trend. Gold sitting at $4,495 an ounce. Attempting to get back on trend, but still can't do it. It's right there, though. It's right there, just underneath it. It's kind of like Bitcoin right now. And silver. Yikes. Silver stuck in a range between $66 an ounce and $72 on, of course, the silver metal. Okay. Fear and Greed sitting at 10. Wow. Crazy. Crypto Fear and Greed sitting at 13. We refresh it for the foreign market, of course, waking up on a Saturday morning. Sitting at 12. Come on, we've seen worse. Not much, though. Not much. The Dixie still holding around 100, up and to the right all day today. On the recover on the Dixie as prices of oil are spiking all around the world. I think Brent this morning reached to like $113 a barrel. I think it was holding about 109 after the after the close. I don't know where we're at right now though. On oil, let's see, Brent, crude. 112. Yikes. 112 still sitting on Brent. Let's see what we're looking at here. The US oil. Trading view. Yeah, man. Do the thing. God. 101. Wow. 101 on US oil. Yikes. WTI. Crazy, guys, crazy. We'll see if this holds into the weekend. We'll see. Odds are boots are going to be on the ground this weekend. But it could be just, sucking face to the world, spreading lies, and surprise, we got we got jokes on you. Attack. We don't know what's going to happen this weekend. All right, let's take a look and see what else is happening with crypto bubbles today. What is the most oversold assets? What are you guys buying? Are you guys buying anything? You guys buying nothing? Right now, you guys are saying we're going to have a dump into the weekend. 70% of you guys saying dump or Rooney. All right, Siren's down 50%. That actually popped up in my feed tonight with some of the news. I really don't want to talk about a meme coin though. But anyway, down 50% again on the day. That's where we pretty much landed this morning. Nothing really changed since this morning for the most part. Everything's down about 3%. Yep, still about 3%. This morning was about 3.5, 3.4. So we're still holding most of the market down from this morning. Biggest movers outside the meme coins are WorldCoin down 15% on a single day. EtherFi, all right, down 10.5%. Decred 7.5, and Say almost a solid 7% off on Say today. Probably not a bad time to be buying Say. That's still 75% off on the year. Not too bad for Say. Looking at the weekly, looking for the most oversold here, 15 to 20% off. WorldCoin, EtherFi, Morpho, Decred. We already mentioned most of these already. Morpho is a nice one though at 15%. A lot of the AI projects also starting to get a little weakness with what was announced today. Again, Claude, pushing the brim for what is to come and replacing more people, and of course everything else with that technology. You guys know the drill. Looking at the monthly, looking for 30s, 40s. So you guys, WorldCoin, I'm not touching that. I ain't touching it. You guys buying that shit? I'm not buying it.
What are you, stupid?
That's WorldCoin right now, 40% off. It could be the opportunity of a lifetime, rolling off a cliff. 73.6% off on the year, 40% right now on WorldCoin. The only thing right now that is oversold, 30 or 40% in the top 100. Even with all that happened today, guys, that's the only project, the only oversold project we have on the monthly. Decred's close at 28%, but again, close but no cigar. Doing the same thing over in the top 200. This is where all the opportunities have been lately, in my opinion. On the weekly, I'd be looking at the weekly. Again, the weekly sell-off here for River is insane. 41% of the project is down now on the week. Majority of that happened today. 21% on a single day for River. Sentience down 21%. Again, we're looking for 15s and 20s here. Zbeck also on the pullback. Maybe that's if one on your wheelhouse if you're very adamant about Zbeck in the future. 17% off on the week for Zbeck. We also have IP Story down another 25% for this week. Now taking it down to 56 cents. A new all-time low, of course, this morning. We talked about that. Lombard also down 33%. This is where all of the money is going to be made right here, right now, guys. The only area we have right now in the top 200 to look at. Look at the week and the monthly for the top 200 if you're looking for opportunities right now. Doing the same thing over here in the monthly. Looking for the most oversold. Lombard is going to be your number one pick. 55% off here on the month. Again, new projects trying to find its bottom. It could be getting close. IP Story down 50% on the month, almost 90% of the year, 47.3% on IP Story. Those two are the top two picks I have right now. If you want to do some swings, or you just want to hold it for the long haul. IP, for example, to get back to its last peak would be about 12 to 15 bucks. Ridiculous. Again, not even a dollar right now. It's about 50 cents on IP. On Lombard, I mean that's a stupid 26x or some crazy shit.
What are you, stupid?
We getting out of that thing after a 5 or 10x just for fun though. That's IP. We also got on the monthly here looking for 30%. Sentient. I know some of my Patreon do of course hold this and do play with this project. Is now down 30% on the month. New project as well. Again, trying to find its bottom. Still has not found its bottom since the launch on Sentient. That could be an opportunity as well. Humanity coin, Humanity token as well, 36% off. Not too old. Kite, 37% off on Kite. Again, most of these projects are not that old. Pith, 31%. I do like Pith. at these levels as well here on the monthly. It's still holding at 31. Of course, we're looking for 30s and 40s, and that's still within that criteria as well. 80% almost on the year still. Oversold on Pith. I do like Pith. Oh man, there's too many today on the top 200. I'm telling you, hardly anything in the top 100. Only one project, but the rest of course, the market right now looking at top 200 for a lot of DCA opportunities. Lit lighter, 40% off. I mean, if I had to pick one right now, I'd probably be stuck between Pith and IP. IP for a little more risk, Pith for a little more security, I guess, a little more long-term play. Possibly for Pith, a little short-term play for IP, just because it's so oversold right now. Almost 90% off on the year, guys. I keep DCAing into this. New lows. I keep throwing $50 every time we see a new all-time low for IP. Anything else happening? Not really. I think that's about it. I think I've pretty much covered it. Again, maybe look at the top 300. I really don't want to, but we can take a peek real quick. Ohm, remember Ohm? I haven't seen Mantra in forever. Mantra used to be in the top 100. Now down 99.8%, almost 100% on the year. Ridiculous. Again, the farther you stray from the top 200, the more risk you are willing to take. You have to be willing to take, man. You have to be. Zora is now in the top 300 as well, down 25% on the month. Again, pretty new project on that too. It has found its bottom in the past, so I'm assuming that, yeah, it's almost there now on Zora. I do like Zora at these levels. That is freaking awesome. Looking at Kita as well. We haven't talked about Kita in a long time. It used to be in the top 100 as well. Now down only 15% of the year, surprisingly, for Kita. And looks like Lombard just entered the top 300 while we're here on the live. Yep, 201. It just pushed into 201 right now. It's a little skewed right now with bubbles. I wouldn't maybe take that with a grain of salt. It might actually realistically be 198 or 195 or something like that, with a lot of these stocks now starting to trickle into crypto bubbles. So keep an eye on that for that. So that might not technically be in the top 300. All right, guys, I'm really stretching, man. I'm really stretching for you. But there's a lot of opportunity here if you look for it. You just have to look. You have to know where to look, right? You have to know where to look. Again, not financial advice, just my 2 cents. And here we go. It's another day.
I'd buy that for $1.
For $1. All right, market cap for Bitcoin dominance still sitting around 58%. A little bit higher than yesterday, but not by much, as we do still see most of the market cap still in Bitcoin. I actually showed this to my Patreon today. 2.28 trillion, almost the same level we were. I think we were at 2.3 earlier. And the majority of that still being in, of course, BTC. 1.3 trillion of it. That means that right now, guys, take this in. What I'm about to say actually matters. Right now, there's not even $1 trillion in the remainder of all crypto, excluding Bitcoin. That's right. Let me repeat that. There's not even $1 trillion invested in every single meme coin, shit coin, altcoin, hopes and dreams. Oh, the 30 million projects that are out there. Not even $1 trillion invested in that our space outside of Bitcoin. Bitcoin holding 1.326 trillion right now in overall market cap, and the rest, of course, is 900 and I don't even know 980 billion dollars investing in 300 million or 30 million projects or more. Let that sink in, guys. How important, of course, Bitcoin still is in this day and age. All right, 66,300 on Bitcoin as I am talking about its market cap. Oh, geez. Market cap matters, guys. Market cap matters. Speaking of market cap matters, also the Bitcoin on exchange matters, guys, because there's only going to be 21 million. We've already minted 20 million, and the remaining million is going to take 120 years to facilitate, and even the last drop, the last Satoshi, will never actually be mined. All right, and how many we have today, even with the massive sell-off we had, a little bit, of course, rolling over from yesterday. Today's numbers are not quite in yet. Now we're still sitting around 2.45 million. The lowest we've ever seen on record has been 2.43 million on exchanges. That's on exchanges. This is what the pool is remaining for you to get in on Bitcoin if you have not already picked up a single Satoshi, or of course a single coin. It doesn't matter, because not even all the millionaires in the world can even hold one Bitcoin. I have some good news today. My father just completed his first Bitcoin. So yeah, Let's go. Let's go. Congrats, Dad. I'm proud of you. It took a lot of years to convince you. A lot of years. Jeez. But we're going, guys. We are going, of course, to get this train rolling again. Right now, of course, it's just a small blip in time. A small blip in time, regardless of what the price is for Bitcoin right now. Whoa! All right. So, with that being said, if you guys have any questions and you want to, of course, take it over to the Patreon, we are going to be live after this live stream, and of course, for only $15 a month, less than a bottle of freaking Tito's, or your other favorite poison you have in the mid to top shelf, of course. Guys, we're going to be cheaper than Netflix. I'm happy to announce we are going to be cheaper than Netflix. That's right. Netflix, of course, just announced they're going to be raising their prices soon. So we're going to be cheaper than Netflix. I don't know how entertaining compared to Netflix, but we're definitely going to be cheaper. All right, guys, we'll see you on the other side over there. Also, right now, we have a bunch of projects that are in right now for trades. It's a little slow right now. But like I showed you earlier, Zama is still hanging on and doing something different than what Bitcoin is doing. And I'm looking for any chart that's doing something different than what Bitcoin is doing to make some money right now in this space. Ethereum, of course, tied to Bitcoin. We got Gwei now starting to do the Bitcoin thing. I did get out of my position on Gwei, just to let you guys know, full transparency. I told you guys that this morning on the Patreon. Tensor, looking like it wants to follow Bitcoin. Jasmine looks like it wants to follow Bitcoin. XCN, follow Bitcoin. Swift Coins, follow Bitcoin. Zbeck, follow Bitcoin. Sui, follow Bitcoin. XRP, follow. You guys get the idea? You get what I'm dishing out? Yeah, we're trying to find coins, of course, that are doing something different. And it looks like, Zama still is on the path to hopefully break out. Hopefully soon. All right, enough of that rant. Just, of course, giving you guys an idea of what we do on the other side. Again, we do have that meeting. Again, you can be part of it. After this live is concluded at 9:30 tonight, about an hour from now. All right. Where were we? Oh, yeah. The news. We got to get into the news, guys. But before we do, I almost forgot. Yes, top assets by market cap. Today, of course, Bitcoin's not one of them. In the top 10, it's still holding number 13. Nothing has changed. Few things are green today. It looks like Bitcoin's up a little bit since this morning. Believe it or not, that's what it is. And then, of course, we got Saudi Aramco. Oil is spiking. And everything else is in the red. Down and to the right. Everything. And gold, silver, of course, still producing a lot smaller. A little bit of losses. Not much on silver today. Looks like gold took the blunt of the hit. Down now, market cap is sitting at $31.4 trillion. Nvidia still holding $4 trillion, and silver, of course, underneath that. Okay, let's get into the news. Bitcoin price is heading for a weekend collapse to 61K, according to this social media post from Will Trump save it? We did get some news from Trump today on, of course, Bitcoin. He did speak about it. I'm going to get into that here in next. Bitcoin is heading into the weekend, and with broken near-term structure, elevated macro pressure, and a political catalyst that now sits close to the center of the market's risk map. Technical setup has deteriorated in steps over the past 2 weeks. The macro backdrop has stayed tight, as treasury yields press higher and the Middle East risk continues to filter through oil, inflation expectations, and rate-sensitive assets. Don't forget, Bitcoin was made for this. Exactly this. As all the prices, of course, continue to rise around at the pumps and the grocery stores, will Bitcoin be your saving grace? That's the big question, right? That's what it should be. Layered at the top of both a familiar variable in recent months, President Donald Trump's public messaging on Iran, which has been repeatedly shifting sentiment across stocks, bonds, oil, and crypto. His prior weekly social media forays on tariffs, Venezuela, Greenland, and has all had similar effects on the market. Trump has done most of his major announcements this year while the markets are closed. And right now, we're walking right into in a moment of time where the markets are going to be closed. Things are now set up for another intervention, And this is like, of course, in the past, where all of Trump's administration does their magic. Within the channel framework track since spot Bitcoin ETF launch period, Bitcoin has now already done the hard part in a bearish rotation. It lost the upper 73,000s, failed to reclaim 71,500 with conviction, rolled through 68,000 and then slipped below 66,900. That sequence leaves the market in a lower value area on Friday. Trading gives away into the weekend. In this structure, the next defined support channel lies between 61,700 and 61,100. For now, 61,700 stands out the next major level that could be in play if macro pressure stays firm and no fresh de-escalation signals arrives from Washington. Well, we're just going to ignore the... we're going to ignore all the work we did? Really? We're going to ignore the golden pocket? We're going to ignore everything else? Really? Okay. Okay, so yeah, guys, we've been trading here for 50 days, building all of this up, just to watch it all burn down. Really? Really? We're gonna ignore the golden pocket that's sitting at 65 to 63,000. Really? I don't know. And so usually it takes about 10 days to really break down this type of structure. It takes about 10 days. We haven't even tested it yet. But from beginning to test, of course, a large area that the market has been, of course, flooding money into for 50 days. It's going to take at least a week to chew through that. Maybe in an absolute like bear case, super black flag event, or black flag, I guess maybe, black swan like event. We could probably get through it 2 or 3 days, but my God, man, we're just gonna go straight down to 61,000. According to this, point of view. Across the 400 total interactions within the defined channel boundaries, 304 were bounces, 44 were break highs, and 52 were break lowers. And that distribution shows a market that still respects structure. Bitcoin continues to react to the zones in a disciplined way, which gives the current breakdown more analytical value. The market is not drifting randomly throughout the map. It is moving from one channel to the next, with each failed reclaim changing the role of the prior boundary. The clearest example of 71,500, that the line served as the key floor during the mid-March sequence, then turned into the strongest visible ceiling since the price broke lower in March 18th. Bitcoin returned to that area several times around March 23rd, 25th. Each attempt stalled, and then the pattern turned to 71,500 into the main repair threshold. For any bullish recovery below it, 68,000 became the next pivot. Yes, 68,000 has been basically the heartbeat for the last 50 days. It took us a while to get above it. We didn't quite get above it until I think it was 2 weeks after the 2.5 event that shot us down to 60K, right? And so once we did actually get that, it took us a while to keep it, of course, for support. That became our flat line down the middle, of course, for our first parallel channel in the first 2 or 3 weeks coming out of the 2.5 event. That became our floor. That became our bottom, and we still haven't retested that until today. We had a little bit of a weakness last Sunday, right? We tested the channel, we tested the other overall trend. We lost that for a day and a half over the weekend. Looks like Saturday into Sunday, and of course recovered on Monday. So I feel like maybe we'll probably see something similar this weekend. Maybe test the lows of this. Don't expect the moon, obviously. People are going to be buying large swaths of Bitcoin unless they're manipulating the market. And this is exactly what they want. They want a lower entry. They will do anything to shake everyone out and make sure that everyone else is gone before buying. Will you be the one not holding a bag by the time they buy? That's the real question. Bitcoin returned to the area several times on March 23rd and March 25th. We're just going through history now, and I just showed you guys that on the chart anyway. That leaves the market with a clear ladder. The first resistance is now 66,900. The next resistance, and the more important reclaim line, is 68,000 above 71,500, with where broader structural repair would begin. On the downside, the next defined support channel is 61,700. Oh my God, we're going through every single freaking point on here, aren't we? Oh my God. All right. Crypto can rally under these conditions, although the burden of the market still increases when the long-term yields are climbing and the oil is feeding inflation risk back into the rates complex. That stress has been visible in the bond market all week. On Friday, the 10-year Treasury yield touched its highest level since July at 4.48%, and early trading before retreating slightly lower. The precise intraday high matters less than the broader point. Yields have been climbing back to the week's upper range, and it's been accompanied by the market still pricing in geopolitical risk. The pattern is now familiar enough to matter for the weekend framing. Trump's public comments have repeatedly served as a short-term volatility inputs for the broader markets, especially when the signal either de-escalates or renews the confrontation. The social media influence can still sway markets briefly, even as confidence in each new intervention has become more conditional. For Bitcoin, that means that the weekend post that leans toward diplomacy could help produce a relief into the Monday open. And you know he's going to be doing something here on Saturday, Sunday. The weekend post hardens the rhetoric that no calming message at all while yields or oil remain firm would leave the broken structure exposed for another leg lower. That is the case for keeping 61,700 front and center, and the technical path toward that level does not require a new panic event. All right, so we're talking about 61,000. I mean that was a long time ago. We haven't touched that in a long time. We haven't touched that since 2.5. I don't know where they're getting that number, guys. Probably some ridiculous SMA, 20-day moving average or something. I don't know where they're getting it. I was hoping to find it through this article, but no. I don't know why they're referencing that. If the lower remains active, the cases 61,700 becomes a major support to the monitor through the weekend. 61,100 is a deeper boundary for the same bracket. I don't know. I don't see that on my chart. I see maybe a week or two down to 63 because we were down there just, of course, at the beginning of the end of the February, because we haven't been there either to test that since February. We're only testing the lows we've had so far in the month of March, and that's where we are right now from where we fell down on March 9th again. So about 18 days ago we fell down the area we're testing right now. And again, the golden pocket is between 65 and 63. I don't know. I'm not that bearish. I'm not that bearish, but someone else is. Bitcoin erases March gains as Q1 losses top 25% amid geopolitical friction. Crypto and Wall Street diverged from global indices. After kicking off March with bullish surge, Bitcoin now appears destined for a round trip down to its opening levels. And again, we did end the month of March. We ended the month of February as low as 63K. 63K. That is the very, very bottom of our golden pocket. That is the floor. Let's see what else we have here. While the Asian and European markets remain largely sideways, mostly, they're the only ones moving the markets at all here recently. We've been the only ones dumping. I think the foreign market has dumped twice in the past 50 days. Twice. All right. Let's see. Trader sentiment is soaring as the Trump administration reportedly extends the deadline for strikes with Iran, with the Strait of Hormuz remaining a maritime no-go zone. And it seems like right now, as we got the news this morning, that they've been preventing just whatever ship they don't like. They look at them funny, and they don't even go through. There was some weird contrarian views this morning about them denying passage of Chinese vessels. It's kind of weird right now. The specter of the global recession looms larger each day. The diplomatic stalemate between Washington and Tehran suggests the resolution may require massive military escalation, specifically the potential seizure of the Karg Island, which I don't think they're going to be taking that this weekend, but they're doing something. They got boots on the ground, of course. They got more ships coming into that area, and all that stuff was a week ago. Such a maneuver would represent a significant black swan risk for global markets, given the administration's history of executing bold military directives over the weekend with traditional exchanges are dark. Bitcoin traders are bracing for a volatile 24 hours into the weekend. Meanwhile, Bitcoin's retreat for the March 17 peak of 76,000 represents a 14% drawdown, though the assets still may close the month at a modest loss of 5%. I would like to see that. I would like to see that. And I'm not even joking. I'm being serious. You guys know how I am about the end of the month. It's my time of the month. Oh shit. Yeah. Oh man. We'll see what we get. Bitcoin has shred more than 25% of its value. The first quarter draws close. The digital gold narrative has been tested, with Bitcoin currently ranking as one of the year's worst performing risk assets. But they didn't mention the best one, of course, during the Iran conflict. All right, we're gonna get into Mr. Senior Trump. Did I already read it? I didn't read it. I guess I got rid of it by accident. See if I can drive us back into that again. If I can find it. What the hell? Where'd it go? Oh boy. Oh, I lost it, guys. Trump was just out there talking about Bitcoin, and I lost the damn article. What the hell? I had it on my setup this morning. This evening. It's not even on the headlines anymore. Should be right here. Nope. What in the world? What the hell? Crypto stocks battered as Nasdaq enters correction. Okay. I'm like, why is there a car going out of that building? Right. Yeah, I can't find it. Bitcoin mentioned. Trump speaks. Invest. I forget that event he was at. Oh, let's find it. Bear with me, guys. I apologize. I'm not sure what happened. I must have accidentally deleted one of my posts going in on this tonight. I really wanted to talk about it, so I'm not gonna forget it. What the hell is up with this news? In the past day, it's showing me 11 days. Okay. What the world is going on? It has to be here. Yeah, here it is. All right, breaking. Donald Trump makes a statement on Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. This just came out an hour ago. In his recent statements, U.S. President Donald Trump made a noteworthy comments regarding both cryptocurrency markets and global geopolitical developments. Trump particularly stood out with his positive remarks about Bitcoin. That's right, Bitcoin.
We're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning.
So much winning. While arguing that the U.S. must maintain its global leadership role and, of course, to maintain its crypto capital of the world status, which I believe we've never really had to begin with. Trump's decision on Bitcoin described Bitcoin as a very powerful technology, pointing to the increasing acceptance of cryptocurrencies. A lot of people now want to receive payments in crypto, Trump said, adding that the U.S. should maintain its global leadership in this area. These statements have sparked new debates about the future of Washington's approach to digital assets. On the other hand, Trump also sent messages regarding economic policies, expressing the support for low interest rates. You gotta get them lower. How are we gonna pay on our own interest if we can't? It's too damn high. Too late, pal. Too late. The U.S. president stated that the inflation must be kept under control. The rhetoric suggested monetary policy debates could be reignited. Related sources, of course, talking about Kevin Warsh coming soon. He's not been sworn in yet. Like, it doesn't normally take that long, right? I mean, I've never watched any of this happen. The last one that happened was in 2016. I didn't get into all of this until 2020. So I'm not sure. It's kind of weird though how he's made his pick and he hasn't been sworn in yet. He does get he's supposed to be out there as our Fed chair in the first of May. So kind of weird. All right, let's get back in the chat real quick, catch up with you guys, and then jump into the next lineup of articles. I've got a lot tonight to talk about. Let's see. So glad silver's been holding. That $70 I sold a lot at 110. Oh, house in the house. Yeah, it looks like oh, house in the house. Yeah, it looks like you're picking up some more silver on these cheap days, right? Ben Lawrence says something to get Jake the Snake excited about. So let's see what Ben's got for Jake. What do we got for Jake? Oh, hell no. I love you. This brother from Africa is trying to reach his Chinese girlfriend to speak English. Trying to teach his Chinese girlfriend to speak English. This is going to be hilarious. Yep. That's going to be, I'm sure,
菜市场
Strawberry
我
will
说
like
让你
this
说
one
英
too.
文，你真是总说菜市场干啥呀？
不会菜市场的英文。
You vegetable store
Vegetable store.
vegetable
Vegetable.
不是 vegetable
Vegetable.
store.
Store.
Let's go. So this is how vegetable stores in China looks like. So what is this?
圆葱。
onion，
欧鸟，
什么欧鸟？onion，
欧鸟，
你能跟着我学习吗？两个是 onions，OK？onion，onion，
欧鸟，
onion，
欧鸟，
onion，
欧鸟。
你干啥呀？你这一天，这个知道这个吗？
It's hilarious. It's hilarious. All right. Some fun there. What else we got in the chat? Gamma Goddess blown up. What sell Ethereum? What? When it matters. You never know you never know. I never buy my own picks. Oh no. Oh no, not another one, GG. No. I have a holding problem. Yes, you gotta get out of that mindset. Oh no. Oh no. Ben Lawrence says, you guys drinking and clubbing. Meanwhile, my weekend. Let's see what Ben's weekend looks like tonight. I think we're sitting at 66,400. What's your weekend going like? Pushing 40 and heading to drop a few hundred at the club. Pushing 40. Let's go. The club. It's funny. Yes. Geez, a couple $100 to the club. That's pretty spot on. Is it still about $10 per item, or has it now risen to about $20 per item at Costco on average? Let me know in the chat, Ben. Because I don't go to the club that often. So you didn't you didn't buy? No. Looks like Gamma bought something and sold it too soon. No. Let's see. Braveheart Freedom says, I bought some Bitcoin today at 65 and change. Damn, nice, Braveheart, nice. Me too. I've been buying Bitcoin 3 or 4 times today. Take those swings, and that's how we learn. Yes, 100% Ben, that's how we learn. Trying to scroll through here and catch up with you guys in the chat. Ben Lawrence got a whole bunch of different stuff. What else we got here? X gonna give it to you from Ben.
Right here at the block with the homies. Say, what's up, boo?
Hey, what's happening?
Tap in with us. Where the bitches at, though? Yes, sir. We're trying to kick it.
Yeah, where the bitches at?
I told you this. Why not? Oh, my girl got you on there. I told you that.
Wait, so why haven't you blocked her from...
I blocked her already on my phone, but I can't do that on your account, bro.
What?
She sees everything you post.
Oh, no. You in trouble, bro. You in trouble. You girl gonna catch you? Shit. Yeah, he doesn't know how technology works. Oh, no!
What are you, stupid?
Normies do normie things. Okay, what else we got here? Ben Lawrence, Otaku right now. Ooh, what am I doing? Otaka too much. Oh, taco. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Yep. No, stop. No, that's not mine. I didn't pay. I'm not paying for it. Oh, wait. He's pouring his own drink. Okay. Yeah, pretty much. Though I'm not drinking yet tonight. I'm not sure if I'm gonna drink tonight. Not sure yet. Let's see what else we got here. Where's everyone at? Says Ben. How you guys doing? Don't forget to like, subscribe, do all the things down below. You guys got so many links in the chat. I cannot click on all those. I cannot click on all those. Cody also dropping $5 super chat. Thank you, Cody. Pow, right in the kisser. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, fist bump. Cody. Another Shiba Inu super chat. Yeah, we also got President Trump, a Bitcoin video clip coming from Cliff over here. Let's jump over on X real quick and show that to you. This is the Bitcoin reference that we were talking about just briefly ago.
Bitcoin's very powerful. It's all becoming powerful.
Very powerful.
So many people now, they want to pay you in crypto. They want to pay you in Bitcoin. And we have to be at the top of it. Bitcoin's very...
Gotta be at the top. We gotta have the crypto capital of the world. Crypto capital of the world. Of course, that just happened a few hours ago. That was the only thing really mentioned that I remember seeing or getting, of course, written about so far. What else we got here? In the Costco Club. We all fam, says Jake the Snake. We all fam. Tiger Woods got a DUI. What? Really, Los? Really? Damn.
What are you, stupid?
He's had a rough couple of decades. 100%, Jake. Yeah, and the whole thing with his affair. Yeah. Jake the Snake's got a clip for us as well tonight. Let's see what we got.
Dude, I think they know we're crashing. Watch this.
Crashing the club tonight.
Hey! Hey! Do you know them? No. But in Decrypt, we all fam. What? In Decrypt, we all fam. In the club, we are all family. Are you racist?
Wow. In the club. The club. All right. Yeah, Tiger Woods has got Last a couple rough decades. Otaku Too Much says he's not sure if he will drink tonight. Brave. Come on. Warning. Yeah, Losa, yes, to take pills, then instead of drinking like Tiger Woods did. Take pills. Oh no. You still get DUIs either way. You still get DUIs if you can't, see past the wheel. All right, guys. All right, let's get back to it. 66,400 on Bitcoin, still hodling. All right, of course, we just read about Trump's mention, and Cliff gave it to you. He gave you the clip of him talking about it as well. That happened today, and we haven't seen him openly say those words. He definitely doesn't do it at any large press conferences or, addresses, right, to the public. Usually on a fringe one, right? The last one, major one he did, was probably 2025, beginning of his tenure, right around his inauguration. It was like February, March, when he did the tariffs, and of course announced a lot of those changes. He signed the Bitcoin, bill right into law to build the strategic reserve, which they still have not added to publicly. And getting the time before that was in Bitcoin 2024 at the conference, which, guys, we are going to be at in, of course, Las Vegas next month. So don't forget to get your tickets. They're going to go up one more time before you pay more at the door for Bitcoin 2027. My God, 27? 26. 26. What the hell, guys? I'm out of it.
What are you, stupid?
Morgan Stanley enters Bitcoin ETF race with the market leading low fee. That's how they're doing it. I've been waiting for this announcement all freaking week, and we finally got a little bit of an update. Let's find out what's going on with Morgan Stanley's ETF, because now everybody is basically in. The bank priced in its proposed spot Bitcoin ETF fund at 14 basis points, making it the lowest fund on the market if approved. So it's looking like it's going to probably come in the month of April. Morgan Stanley plans to launch its spot Bitcoin ETF priced at 14 basis points, undercutting the current low-cost rivals and potentially igniting a new fee war. We haven't seen a fee war since the ETFs launched. And that was, of course, between BlackRock and Grayscale that started that fee war. And I believe Grayscale still has the largest fee. Again, they've been doing this for the longest time with their Grayscale Trust, Bitcoin Trust. So they have a reason for that, but their new one they put out about 6 months to a year later. After that, Grayscale's mini ETF, that's their smaller version of it. Their smaller one, of course, has a more competitive fee. But because these spot Bitcoin ETFs are offering nearly identical exposure, Morgan Stanley's lower fee could attempt to prompt advisors to shift clear client assets from higher cost funds. If approved, the MSBT fund would be the first spot Bitcoin ETF issued directly by a major U.S. bank, leveraging Morgan Stanley's vast wealth management network to compete on cost and distribution. Could be a big moving block for the months and years ahead for Bitcoin accumulation with the old money, the doomer boomer money. Which right now still is flowing into just dollars. Cardano, ADA founder Charles Hoskinson says, we've signed one of our biggest deals to date. What is he talking about? Cardano founder Charles Hoskinson announced that he has signed one of the biggest deals ever for Cardano and the Midnight ecosystem. Hoskinson just argued that the collaboration could attract hundreds of millions, or to billions of dollars. That's a big spread there, my guy. In total value locked. According to the statement, the Midnight Foundation, a strategic partnership has been established with UK-based Monument Bank. Under this partnership, Monument Bank is poised to become the first UK-regulated tokenized individual customer deposits on the blockchain. The tokenized deposits will be represented as interest-bearing digital assets, fully backed by British pounds, and will be reversible under existing regulatory frameworks. The project will be built on Midnight infrastructure, thanks to Midnight's privacy-focused blockchain technology, and the transaction data will only be accessible by authorized parties. This will both preserve the efficiency advantages offered by blockchain and ensure the privacy and compliance standards required by the regulated financial sector. The initial goal is to tokenize approximately 250 billion pounds in deposits I'm pretty sure that's pound sterling. This step is seen as the beginning of the broader roadmap. Going forward, the plan is to make financial instruments traditionally more available only to institutional wealth or wealthy individual investors such as private equity, structured financial products, and more flexible lending models accessible to wider audiences. Midnight is known as one of the side chains of the Cardano ecosystem, of course. Which we've seen a lot of the blood start to end with Midnight too. Let's take a look real quick and see how Midnight's been faring. Just really quickly jumping in here in the top 66 right here. I don't even see it today. Where is it? I just saw the damn thing. All right. So it's done nothing today, up 3.5% on the week. It looks like the blood is pretty much stopped now for Midnight. Doing something different than what Bitcoin's doing right now. I do like it. Only down 22% on the month though, so it's been pretty much out of our radar for a little bit because we're looking for more oversold assets. All right, so that's what's going on with Midnight in terms of price action. Anthropic's massive Claude Mythos leak sends software names and crypto sharply lower. I don't want to spend too much time on this. I just wanted to remind you guys, of course, if you haven't heard also, if you didn't see this news come out this morning, the model could significantly heighten cybersecurity risks by rapidly finding and exploiting software vulnerabilities, potentially accelerating a cyber arms race. And I told you guys my fear about this. The only way to really hurt Bitcoin is to hurt the internet. And if we have to quarantine the entirety of the internet, that is going to hurt all of crypto. So I'm still afraid of that. It's still a theory, right? It's a theory of mine and one of the worst possible outcomes for our space. So I'm kind of watching that like a hawk. And there's nothing to really stop it. It's either going to happen or it's not. We'll see. My assumption is we're going to have to quarantine off certain sectors or certain jurisdictions if of course something like this does become more widespread. All right, moving on. Oh, obviously that tanked a lot of stuff this morning on the backs of everything else going on with inflation and crude oil and everything else. Ondo Canton sidestep macro concerns with institutional deals as Bitcoin and Ethereum slide. This is what I'm talking about. I'm looking for other assets that are not doing the same thing as Bitcoin, and I found an article today actually talking about it. It was like interesting, and of course, Canton has been one of those coins. Ondo as well. Macro concerns still dominate the big crypto market, and what to know about this here. Bearish macro headlines dominate the crypto market sentiment and have been done for about a month. This is all history now. History. We're talking about Canton. What's evident from the 7% gain of Canton's network token over the past 24 hours is the second best performing top 100 token by market value behind Ondo's network Ondo token, which has risen 9%. Canton's upswing follows the Visa's announcement that it joined the Canton network as a super validator, helping to secure validate transactions on the blockchain. Of course, we talked about that like on Monday. The move is pivotal because it brings a global payments giant into onto a privacy-preserving network specifically built for institutions that want to transact on the blockchain without exposing sensitive data or other network participants. Visa will help extend privacy-preserving blockchain infrastructure to banks and financial institutions around the world, the firm said in an official announcement today. Privacy is widely seen as a key requirement for a broader institutional adoption for technology. At Consensus Hong Kong in February, investment banking giant JP Morgan and crypto firms Abraxas and B2C2 emphasized the need for privacy-preserving infrastructure, noting that the institutions are unlikely to transact at scale on fully transparent networks where sensitive financial data could be exposed. Yes. Ondo 2 is rallying primarily due to the pole position in the real-world asset tokenization sector, underscored by the early week news of its partnership with Franklin Templeton to tokenize traditional assets. Another thing we talked about early this week as well. The broader markets remain under pressure due to the geopolitical tensions and oil prices, which have traders pricing in the Fed rate hike in 2 weeks. Bitcoin has dropped over 3%, of course, around this news. All right, let's see what else is going on. We're almost done. Let's catch up on the news tonight, guys. Tether hires KPMG. We've been wondering who's going to be doing that audit for Tether. Now we know. For the USDT audit, bringing in PwC as its gears up for the U.S. expansion. FT identifies KPMG as the auditor as stablecoin giant eyes fundraising and expansion under new U.S. rules. So Tether has selected KPMG to conduct a full audit on the $185 billion UST stablecoin reserves and hired PwC to help prepare it to its internal systems, according to FT. It's the Financial Times, I'm assuming? FT? I don't know. The move toward a comprehensive financial statement audit comes as Tether plans the U.S. expansion and seeks to raise up to $20 billion amid investor concerns over pricing and regulatory risk. Big Four audit would mark a major shift for Tether, which has long faced scrutiny over its reserves and transparency, and follows the new U.S. stablecoin rules under the Genius Act, under which it has launched the USAT token. USAT. Okay, all right. That pretty much sums that up. Marathon dumped 15,000 Bitcoin this week, and we talked about that on Tuesday, I think it was. Either Tuesday or Wednesday. Pretty sure it was Tuesday. $1.1 billion in that dump, right? To strengthen their balance sheet. It doesn't seem like the market really did anything. The market did something. The amount on exchanges didn't really seem like it loaded up. I had a feeling, and I told you guys that then when we looked at it. It seemed like that was already kind of done, and it was just announced after the fact, because we did see a little bit of a bump downward, a baby bump upward at the beginning of the week, and that was probably, of course, them dumping a little bit of that on there. And of course, we've been, getting some more of that off of exchanges as time goes on, as we always do. We did, of course, get that. I just wanted to bring that up again if you guys didn't hear about it. Or if you, again, missed one of my live streams. Today, Marathon announced the pre-purchase of $1 billion in convertible notes, 9% of the discount per par value, 30%, this is going to Twitter now, 30% convertible debt reduction, $88 million in value captured, zero future dilution, exposure of the retired notes, funded round through Bitcoin sales and not the ATM. Okay. U.S. recession nods and now near 50%. Can Bitcoin copy the 2020 comeback gains? 2020, Bitcoin started at like $6,000, ran to 69,000. I think that was the play, right? A little over 10x. U.S. recession fears multiplied this week as BlackRock's Larry Fink warned you of a global downturn over oil prices, with Bitcoin still tied to U.S. stocks. Yikes. I don't want to spend too much time on this because I do believe we went over this this morning as well, or maybe it was last night. But again, I do like the doom. I love flipping a coin on the recession. Let's see. We're going to get a recession. We don't do recessions anymore. What we do now is just print money and take that away from our future generations. Take it away, pal.
The U.S. federal government's on an unsustainable fiscal path, and that just means that the debt is growing faster than the economy. We're borrowing from future generations.
Yeah, we're going to print all that money, and then you're going to pay for it in the future. We're stealing from the future. All right. We're going to get a recession. Let's find out. Aw, damn it. No recession today. Last time we did, though. Okay, let's move on. Let's get into some doom scrolling. I got this one pulled up from Jake the Snake, sending this to me last night. Thank you again, Jake. Thank you. Troops on the ground as soon as the markets close tomorrow, they say. And today is, the close for that day is already right upon us right now. Pizza activity around the Pentagon has experienced an extreme spike on Thursday evening. Papa John's Pizza, Domino's Pizza, what the hell, and Pizzato Pizza. Dokkan level is now 3. Oh, what in the world, man? I have no idea. But yeah, troops on the ground as soon as markets close tomorrow. Today is, that, of course, that day. Possible. It is possible, even though Trump, of course, giving them that 10-day deadline into the second week of April. Yikes. I think that's Monday morning in the second week of April. I think that's how that translates to. All right, let's see what else we have here on Doom Scrolling tonight. If you guys haven't already, please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe down below. We got about 20-25 minutes until we get over to the Patreon Live, which is the show after the show. The after hours show, of course, for you guys over the other side. AI hairdressers arrive in China. I got a haircut today. I did. Yes, I did. I no longer can eat my hair. No longer can eat my hair. Yeah, but soon you won't have to. Soon you'll probably just get some sort of small apparatus to do it in your home as well, or some sort of add-on for your your robot friend. So yeah, in Shenzhen and other major cities, robot barber kiosks are being deployed. A precise robot arm. I actually had this conversation with my hairdresser today too. It's so funny. It's the first thing that popped up in my feed tonight. Arm scans your head in 3D, analyzes your face shape, hair type, and then desired cuts via AI, and then turns it in just a few minutes with millimeter precision. Ultra low price, only 3 yuan, less than 0.40 euros. I don't know what that is. Is that like a buck? What is that? $2? What is 0.4 euros? 46 cents. The robots are coming. The robots are coming, guys. We're going to be replaced. I just can't stop laughing at the doom, guys. This morning I was showing you guys all those clips of people going to the grocery stores and looking at all the new prices over the past few weeks and losing their shit. It's too much doom. I love it. I love it. I love it. What else we got? What in the holy shit is going on? Look, no bullshit. Cameraman. More UFOs being spotted. UAPs, we call them, here in 2026. I don't want to live on this planet anymore. Again, another UFO filmed over Miami, Florida, in the States. Something new. The White House literally saying soon. Something new. Soon.
When will then be now? Soon.
Dude, the doom can't come soon enough. Right, Helmo? Right? You look so happy tonight. Okay. Apocalyptic sky just turned blood red and people are starting to panic. Looks like the entire town swallowed by a red haze in Western Australia as powerful cyclone pushes massive dust clouds into the island. Crazy. Damn. Doom is coming. Doom is here. That would be epic. Guys, the sky is Bitcoin.
When will then be now? Soon.
Soon. It's coming soon. The sky is Bitcoin. Holy hell. That's freaking insane. Mad Max. I mean, that's kind of where it started in Australia. Someone vibe coded an app that makes your MacBook moan when you slap it, and then makes it $5,000 in 3 days. What?
It's basically you slap your Mac and it makes sounds, and there's different sound packs too, so you can do.
Oh wow! Different regional moans.
My favorite thing ever.
Yep, so they vibe coded that little app, sold it to the masses, and already made $5,000 in 3 days. So simple, guys. Anyone with of some time can do it. Let's see. Developing the extremely bright orb-like UFO has been spotted moving across skies in New Jersey. We got UFO sightings all over the damn globe right now. President Trump says that Bitcoin is going to be powerful. It's very powerful. Many people want to pay in crypto. And of course, we already showed you that clip via Cliff in the chat. Thanks again, Cliff, for giving us that little clip earlier. Elon Musk says the new image model will be even more beautiful than before. That looks like a real production. It kind of does. All right, what else we got here? More UFOs. More meteorites, allegedly. But they're moving like UFOs. That's the weird thing. Yeah, IDK. Is it just me, a tinfoil nut, or do I need to accept the PSYOP slop? It's just a plane or a meteorite. Really? Really, what is going on? Jeez. Yeah, a lot of people are seeing the same sort of weird stuff in the skies. These fireballs reportedly over Austin, Texas tonight as well. More of them still popping up across the globe. And that's like all my feed is now these days. What the hell? Oh, jeez. It's so funny because we're playing with Kameme, but we still haven't seen him since he was inaugurated. All we've got is the cardboard cutout. I don't know where Trump's going.
You've got 10 seconds. Believe me, you don't
10
want
days.
this.
10 seconds.
5 seconds. Very serious situation. 3,
One last chance. You know what? Forget it. Let's do this the smart way. We talk. Okay. Let's make a deal.
Oh man, crypto Twitter is too much fun. Wei Wu is blessing us with their presence tonight as well. But before I get into Wei Wu, yeah, Jake the Snake coming in with a $2 super chat. Thank you, Jake. Let's see what Jake's got. What is the King of Ohio got for us this evening? Let's find out. Let's find out.
Oh, I'm gonna come.
Do not come.
No. Do not come.
Should I do it?
Do not come.
I'm gonna do it.
There he did. He did it. He did it. God, I haven't seen that one in a minute. Jake, Wei Wu. Okay, Wei Wu. So what do we got from Wei Wu tonight? Usually it's she's pretty ahead of things, right? This is very special white man. B white man. See much obesity, white liberal woman. No, I am not married woman with much obesity, fat, shake like ocean wave. Fall in love with a dog instead. Dog get cancer. Oh no, my love so sick. I go find cancer cure. Find cancer cure for dog. This work soon be template for solve all cancer in world. He soon win Nobel Prize. My friend, this is why you should never love white liberal obesity fat women. They steal from you. Nobel Prize lower your IQ and make you most fool, destroy potential for make ancestry proud. What the hell? Oh my god. All right. And so how I created the Rosie mRNA vaccine, and looks like Rosie's story on X right now popping up, and Wei Wu has something to say about it as always, because yeah, we're not gonna release those drugs to the public. No. Justin, President Trump says we have to open the Strait of Hormuz up.
They have to open up the
Yeah, they open up.
Strait of Trump. I mean, Hormuz.
Damn, what? The Strait of Trump.
Excuse me. I'm so sorry. They have to open up.
You're playing with World War III. World War III. That's what he told Zelensky last year. That's so funny. Geez, of course, Bitcoin is very powerful. Clarity Act update. Final negotiations are now focused on stablecoin yields. And it's always been stablecoin yields. Final focus, the entire focus. We've been entering the final stretch, coming from bipartisan plus White House alignment is already in place, and now it's all come down to the one issue: stablecoin yields and rewards. Here's what 3 senators are saying. Coinbase raises alarm on the Clarity Act. Coinbase's critique of the Clarity Act and sent shockwaves was circled down 20%. And we've been talking about that over the last couple days. Coinbase shares down 10%. Proposed ban on passive yield for stablecoins is still seen as restrictive. More than likely, that's how it's going to go. And I'm over it. Breaking Dubai on the verge of a national emergency due to a biblical flood. Still flooding in Dubai. Damn, that's crazy. It's been going on for, 2-3 days now? Yes, we need to increase our military budget so we can have these. Yes, this is Gundam. We need more of them. Needs to be more Americanized, though. I mean, these are definitely Earth Federation and Zaku units. I'm not sure why they are Zionic units. Come on. That is, of course, a whole round of Zeta, Double Zeta, and I think that I can't see the one in the background though. This is awesome. Whoever threw this together. I love it. Cool stuff. All right, sir, do you know if the Iranians are starving? Yes, I do. But you're so sexy. What? What?
Been able to see or hear from any of the Iranian people, and I imagine that is because their internet is shut down, and I think there is some general worry about them. Obviously, their government treats them terribly and killed tens of thousands of them in January. Do you? Again, like Kayleigh, I would never ask you to tell us something that is classified, but do you have any insight as to how they are doing? Do they have drinking water? Do they have food?
Right, I do.
It's upsetting.
I do. But first, you remember when we had lunch years ago in the base of Trump Tower when it was a brand new
It was
building?
a long time ago, yes.
Long time ago. And you haven't changed.
Oh.
You have not changed. Now, I'm not allowed to say this. It's the end of my political career, but you may be even better looking, okay? So I don't know what you're doing.
Being able to see or hear.
Wow, so Trump did actually say that. Wow. Oh, jeez. Trump's signature to appear on the new U.S. note, $100 bill. Really? Really? I guess it's not out yet. I guess it's not out yet. I was like looking at my hundreds. No, not out yet. Starting June 2026, a new $100 note are expected to carry President Donald Trump's signature. For the first time since 1861, a sitting president's signature could appear on the U.S. paper currency alongside the U.S. treasurers. All right, so I guess that's coming soon. Anything else happening? Not really. Cynthia Lummis does talk about the FUD, though. Look at this, 6 hours ago. Don't believe the FUD. We have worked on a bipartisan basis for the last few weeks to make changes to the Title III that will make this bill the strongest protection for DeFi and developers ever enacted. I hope so. I hope you're right, Senator Lummis. I've given up, and I stopped giving a shit about the stablecoin yields. I do not care. I just don't want you to fuck with DeFi. I stayed that very, very stern. I believe she's going to do as best she can. She, of course, is a down-to-earth Bitcoiner herself. That'll be the strongest protection for DeFi and developers are enacted. We have to pass the Clarity Act to get these protections. And that's, yeah, she's, I guess, replying to Jake Travinsky on this, who says, but the draft also has three provisions in Title III that undermine the BRCA and subject all sorts of non-custodial software developers to KYC obligations anyway. We'll see what we get. We'll see what we get. The Kavesi letter says the U.S. Federal Reserve is now no longer expected to cut interest rates in December of 2020 until December of 2027. My God, man. My God, man. That's 2 full years of no rate cuts. There's now a 51% chance of an interest rate hike by March of next year. Rate hikes are now more likely than rate cuts. How did we end up here? How did we end up here? I tell you, the United States, a general consumer cannot handle this. That is for damn sure. Okay, the bond market is flashing red. The next phase of the Iran War is more peace towards star. Okay, I think that's it, guys. I think it's pretty much running into a wall now on the overall the news. And yeah, we already talked about the Anthropic Claude Mythos leak. All right. I guess that's it. We're going to get into the normies, and then we got to jump over there. We got about 10 minutes, guys. I got to be over there in about 10 minutes anyway. Tiger Woods crash with a DUI. Number one thing people are searching the normies, of course, search history for the day. Starting out, smashing. I didn't mean to make a pun there.
What are you, stupid?
Did he actually crash? Smashing. Yeah, on this course of alluding to the inevitable. The normies, of course, we grade them on traditional grade scale every single day, based on, of course, A through F. US, it's just your typical grade in school. Typically, they only search for 3 things: sports, video games, and celebrities. Now, of course, Tiger Woods being a celebrity. No surprise there. You can interchange video games with movies or celebrities with movies or whatever. It's the same shit. Again, they usually get an F, and let's see what they're looking up today. When we grade them against, they're looking up anything related to any financial markets. Okay, let's see what's going on. Tiger Woods crash. Sports, all the sports. Normies love their sports. Nothing but sports the last few days. PS5 Pro, I guess, announced another PS5. I don't know who can afford that right now. All those more sports for you. James Tolkien on Back to the Future. Scary. Hopefully we don't see a remake to destroy my childhood again. Clavicar arrested. I don't know what the hell. Clavicular. I don't know. Carlos Boozer. Where is St. John's University? I don't know. Why are people Googling that? Maybe someone started shooting up a school again? I don't know. A red flag. Warning. Fire weather. What in the world? COVID-19 cicada variant. Interesting. So more planned events coming soon. Tiger Woods' net worth. People are Really? You're gonna Google his net worth after looking up his his dirty laundry? Okay. Rick Pitino. I don't know any of this stuff. More sports and more sports. Of course, the normies get a F- today. Not a single thing of freaking value today. Not even a Bitcoin. Why Bitcoin crash? Nothing. Nothing. Really. Let's take a look and see what the normies are looking at Bitcoin in any capacity today, as well. God, it's just.
What are you, stupid?
I don't know. I'm so used to it. I think I'm getting numb to it, you would say. Losing my mind. Okay, let's look at the last day right now. Overall Bitcoin searches for the normies. Pretty normal day. Of course, in the early hours of the morning, we've got a little bit more chop before we actually got into today's searches at the morning open. So a little bit before, a few more peaks before, people trying to figure out what was going on ahead of schedule. 66,200 right now on Bitcoin, about $100 lower than we started the night, and about $200 lower than we saw the high. 66,400 tested just an hour ago. Jake and Snake coming in with a $2 super chat. Boom. What do we got here? What do we got here?
I can't do it! A SpongeBob! Come back!
Patrick, I'm not coming home.
I miss you! Sandy misses you! Even Squidward misses you!
That's of course, yes, all of us shouting out to Ben. We miss you, we miss you. Speaking of other people we miss, Spencer dropped by this morning. Again, shout out to Spencer. Yeah, him and Cliff and I were actually talking about him last night. About he was spot on, man. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's been freeze drying those eggs. He's preparing for the worst possible outcome. Hope you're doing all well. All right, Ben. We haven't seen you in a minute. I know you've been working hard lately. All right, let's get back to it. Ethereum versus Bitcoin and Doge, XRP and Solana all against each other here on this one single chart. I show you guys this all the time, and I'm getting very kind of excited of what I've been seeing here in the last 3 or 4 weeks, right? I would say in the last 2 weeks more than anything. We're seeing more of a trend like this. It might be just overall less searches on Bitcoin and the rest of the market in general. So we're seeing kind of the overall curve here. But we are starting to see everything start to peak at the same exact time, and it's not diminished either. It's actually, right on top of each other. Solana and Ethereum, XRP, Doge. Again, these are the most searched assets we have in our space, other than Bitcoin. Crazy. So I'm curious, actually, if we were to eliminate Bitcoin from this, how does the day look? Now XRP is going to be or yellow, just for reference there. Yeah, so it's pretty much pretty much the same. So it's not really a clear curve with Bitcoin there either way. Doge a little bit diminished more than it did look before, but that's pretty much the same. Overall, of course, XRP takes the cake because the normies love X coins. XRP, of course, being the #1 of the favorites for the normies. And then we have the second one up there, Ethereum and Solana, really close, second and third there, with Ethereum taking 62 on that index and 56, Doge only 20. All right, that's your current update from the normies tonight. All right, guys, let's get back into it. Where are we going into the weekend? Let's do it. Into the entire weekend, we're going to predict, of course, where Bitcoin is likely going to go. Let's take one more check into the order books and see if there's anything else here to give us a hint as to what is to come. And I've been telling you guys with my matrix vision, it looks like we're going to go lower, a little lower. All right, let's see if we can hold here though. 66,000, still holding 66K though. Next test is going to be 6555 on the order books. That's going to be getting us to the tip of the iceberg. That is, of course, our golden pocket. You know what? I'm actually going to grab that real quick. So I can do that real fast. I got about 5 minutes, guys, and I got to be over on the Patreon live. Guys, if you haven't already joined the Patreon, it's only $15 a month. Less than, I can officially say this now, less than Netflix. Yes, you heard that correctly. Netflix is upping their pricing this year, and we're going to be less than Netflix. Only $15 a month, less than a bottle of Tito's, less than a date with your mom. You can join the Chaos crew, and we'll see you on the other side here in about 4 minutes. I'm running out of time. Damn it. Iceberg. I was going to look up a quick little iceberg. I think that's the perfect thing to actually illustrate this on my chart tonight. Let's get a quick little get type, transparent. Yep, that'll work. I need something that's yeah, kind of like this. Yeah, that'll work. There we go. That'll do. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. I'll throw that on the board there, and I'll replace that with that. And there's our golden pocket. That is our golden pocket. We still haven't even really touched the tip of the iceberg. Like I said, not even the tip of the iceberg yet for the golden pocket. There we go. That illustrates it pretty well. I can get my scribble out of there. All right. Anything else I can do here? I think I can drop the visibility without like just getting rid of the damn thing. It's not working. Last time I did this, it's not working. I don't know. Whatever. It's there. That's the iceberg, guys. We want to, of course, stay above the iceberg. But if we get into the iceberg, it's going to take a while to get all the way to the bottom of the iceberg. And that's, of course, 63K. Top being, of course, 65. We haven't even touched it yet. All right, we haven't touched it yet. Anything else happening here? Again, I showed you guys this earlier, putting in a lot more lower entries, right, in these order books. Again, people trying to short the market, buy up some more in these lower price ranges here. They're starting to fill in a little bit more down below. In the last 48 hours, we've added more of a position to a 58K, 57, 56, right, in that range. I would say it's probably 57, 58. That's another giant golden pocket there that people are hopeful to get back into below, but we haven't gotten there yet, and I don't know if we will. So again, plan accordingly. Again, 60,000 still adding up, but that was 3 or 4 days ago. It's a bit off now, so nothing really added new there. We are adding a little bit more in between 60,000. I did all this earlier. I don't want to spend too much time on it. I am running out of time. But either way, the thing I want to mostly point to is that we are in the last 24 hours, 48 hours, I would say 48 hours, we've been doing this very, very clear addition to all these lower levels across the board in shorts and longs. Shorts and longs, of course, pushing the entire price down with it. So again, we did have a few different things happen this week. Today was the opposite expiry events for Bitcoin. We had all the inflationary fears, you know, the macro fears, etc., etc. Oil. There's so much happening right now. This we are getting really close to the monthly close, and if we can stay low these ranges here, more than likely we're going to see, of course, a major recovery in the month of April, provided we don't see some black swan event like nuclear, you know. Yeah, fallout or something. Okay, so there's nothing else to really take away from here. We're going into a weekend. It's kind of stagnant, right? It's kind of stale. The bears aren't even really setting up shop anywhere particular other than 66,100, trying to keep us. I mean, not 60. That's the bulls defending that right now. 66.8. Looks like that's the only thing that's really like starting to build, maybe. Again, respect the 8s and respect the 6s and the 3s. You guys know the drill. All right, overall volume, of course, is flat. All right. That's all we got right now, guys. That's all we got. A little bit of a recovery bump right there since the last 4 hours, 8 hours. That's where we stalled. Let's do a recap from where we, of course, ended the last live stream. Of course, we're going to show you where Bitcoin's likely going to go into the entirety of the weekend. No one else can show you this and do this, of course, with 99% accuracy like I do here on the channel. All right. So anyway, last night we called for baseline bear, and I was expecting us to be a little higher than we ended up this morning. After the morning open, though, we did fall. We did tumble down to our bear case scenario last night, right on the dot, man, right on the freaking dot. And then we lost the trend line too. We hung out the trend line right at the open. And then we lost it right around 10:30. I think it actually happened right before 10. All right, so that's where we're at right now on Bitcoin. Let's clean this all up and do it all again for the weekend, shall we? For the weekend. I think I have most of this set up into the weekend now, too. I think I did that earlier this week in preparation for this. All right. If we can just get a little bit higher, we could be, of course, back on the rails on the right track again. It could be just more manipulation coming into next week. All right, so 9 p.m. I am missing some areas though on my chart. Let me see. I'm missing some 9s here. If you guys aren't familiar with this, of course, I throw up these indicators right here on my channel. I do this every single night, and of course, longer into the weekend, predicting the prices into Saturday, Sunday, and Monday morning. All right, and 9 o'clock should be right here, 9 p.m. for Saturday. There we go. We're going to show you now where Bitcoin's likely going to go into the weekend. Where are we going, guys? Where are we going? Well, back testing of some price action here. We can take a look here. We did lose the overall, trend, right? We lost the overall trend. We really don't want to lose 65,000. That's again the tip of the iceberg, right? We don't want to lose 65,000. Should be represented a little bit lower there. It's gonna be hard to keep that damn thing from moving. And then yeah, I guess other than that, there isn't too much back here to retest, really. We were only here for a little while. We're retesting that area right now. That was the fall off here on the beginning of the month back in March 8th. And a little bit higher here to retest a climb back up to resistance at about 68,500. More than likely it's going to be 68,003 if we get back above 68,003 represented there. Okay, so that's the range we're currently stuck at right now for the short term. If we can, of course, get back above it. If we cannot get back above it, we are going into the juicy center of that iceberg, which is going to be right around the $63,500 Bitcoin. We haven't been back there since back here. And that is where we got the bottom from when we got out of February to the 24th to the 28th, putting in a double bottom there before smashing it higher up in those key areas to $76,000 Bitcoin. All right. So let's just do this, guys. Let's get on with it. I have to go. I'm late. Shit. Let me light the candle. Place it on the altar. I'm gonna do a quick version because I'm running out of time. Already late. Yes, we lit of course the chaos candle. We're doing chaos magic now. I'm placing that on the altar. I still have my carnelian on here. Should I keep this on there? I feel like it's been kind of bad juju trying to ask for my hopes and dreams via carnelian. My only hope and dream was that I was gonna be wrong. I just wanted to be wrong. I'm tired of being right, damn it. I'm gonna leave that off the board. I'm gonna instill some chaos tonight. I still got my Bumblebee tuna, Bumblebee Jasper. Beautiful tiger striped like, or I guess striped like a bumblebee, right? That's why the name. And of course the point there is actually toxic. But yeah, I'm gonna place that on the altar for some more chaos. And yeah, we're gonna move on and let's make our sacrifice. I do have a hundo. Screw it. I'll burn a hundo. I was gonna burn $1, but $1, one hundo. Let's burn a hundo. Screw it. We're gonna go into the weekend with flames burning $1. All right, sacrifice $1 for tonight's live stream. Tonight, here we go. Goodbye, Benny. Goodbye, Benny. All right, I'm gonna leave him over here to stew. Please don't burn the house down. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we're gonna of course show you where Bitcoin's likely gonna go now that I am an instrument of chaos. Truckpeos, the ritual has concluded. Let's do it. All right, where are we going, guys? Baseline. Start with baseline. Baseline going into this evening. Anything's possible now. Anything's possible. So oversold at already, of course, monthly. With the monthly close ahead of us. Monthly close is actually going to be Monday, I believe, right? Yeah, Monday. Monday's the 31st. So we have a little bit of time going into Monday, Tuesday. Bitcoin could still sell off a little bit more, but either way, baseline. We're already oversold. We're going to run in like this is already oversold and hope for no black swan events in the foreign market open, I guess, or before the foreign market open. All right, we're gonna run this up a little bit by 2 a.m. Let's see if we can get a little bit of action here. Try to get back above 66,800. Double top there till 3 a.m. Lose it. Come back down to 666. We did find some support there before. Chop through here until the afternoon tomorrow. About 8 p.m. seeing a little bit of a bullish momentum, 67,500. Again, maybe get slapped down a little bit from there. We're just trying to get a little bit of recovery going for Bitcoin. Again, into the afternoon here on Sunday by 10 p.m. seeing maybe a breakout towards 68K, turning that hopefully into support. That's all I ask out of Bitcoin this weekend. That's going to be our baseline target. I did that on the 1 hour. Damn it. It's not the time frame I normally do that on, but it's fine. Hopefully that will be it's kind of looking a little bullish for recovery there. That's going to be our baseline anyway. A little bit of chop up into the right, not too crazy. to be honest. All right, just a little bit of recovery there for a baseline target. Bear case scenario. Bear case scenario is we're gonna just send this down lower, right? Touching the $65,000 tip of the iceberg there for our golden pocket. 66,000 flat, turning that into 65. That would be Saturday afternoon. Yeah, maybe you would dip a little in there on Saturday afternoon, come up there, try to get back above there, get rejected into Sunday early morning. Then yeah, get a little bit deeper down in here, climb back up here Sunday night, and maybe this will be kind of our recovery on this line here. But let's not stop there. We should actually go a little lower. That's not bearish enough in my opinion. We need some more doom. Bombs drop, boots on the ground. We're I don't know. We're bombing schools by accident. I don't know. That's kind of playing with what's happened in the past, right? Maybe we get to the very bottom of this. That's the worst case scenario. We get to the bottom of the golden pocket, and then try to do a slight recovery into the morning open on Monday. There's our bear. There's our bear. That looks a little bit more bearish now. So there's our bear case scenario for the evening into the weekend. Oh, I'm not even there. Oh no, that's Tuesday. Okay, I have a little too many. 9 p.m. Okay, on Monday. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Doing, of course, our bull case scenario as well. I got to get going. We're just going to do a slow, steady up and to the right here. Hopefully getting back above 70K and flipping that to support. I guess that would be bullish. It could be more bullish than that. Let's just get a little bit more dumb bull tardish, right? Getting into 7 o'clock in the morning. Nah, it wouldn't happen there. I got to do this with the right time frames too in mind. 3 a.m. Sell off into 9 a.m. afternoon, and as Saturday evening, of course, pumping that up there and roll over, and then here we go, the big one on Sunday night, which is going to take us into hopefully a breakout. I was to send it all the way up to the resistance at about 72,000. Sure, on that breakout there. 10 p.m. and maybe get double top there about 3 a.m. Roll that over and support about 70,500. Let's stop that there. Okay, that looks better. That's our bull case scenario. So again, I'm gonna leave everything else to interpretation. Super bear is still hanging out with Jake, right? We're gonna hang out with Jake with a super bear case scenario, sending it down to about $55,000 Bitcoin, and some crazy move like bombs drop, the nukes involved, and yada yada, and the pops, and the pudding pops and everything else. We still don't even know if Iran even has leadership anymore. And then super bull case scenario, we're just going to send it to 80K. I'll be nice. Send it up to 80K for the beginning of the month of April. All right, so now that everything's on the board here, where are we likely going to see? I'm still calling for probably baseline bear. Still going to be baseline bear. Nothing's really changed. I think the overall sentiment's not going to give us too much of a breakout either way. We have more downside risk right now just because of the war in Iran, and whether or not we believe anything that's happening in the White House. I don't know, man. Maybe that's the whole art of the deal. That's the whole art of the deal. Taco. Yeah, I don't know, but I'd love to be wrong, guys. I'd love to be wrong. And I wake up, of course, to a bull case scenario on Monday. But usually I'm right. I'm tired of being right. So it's going to be somewhere between, of course, our baseline and bear situation. With, of course, possible super bear. It happened on, again, 2.5. It could happen again for, 331. And then we'll be talking about the 331 event, right? Yikes. I hope not, but that's what's in the cards right now, guys. Looking for baseline bear, or maybe worse, or maybe better. Maybe I'll be wrong. I'd love to be wrong. All right, guys, I gotta head out. I'm already 10 minutes late. I am 10 minutes late. I gotta go. See you on the other side. Stay safe. Again, it's only $15 a month to hang out with the big boys over on the Chaos crew. See you guys over there. Have a good night. Later. Later. Oh, shit.
When will then be now? Soon.
So soon. I hit the right button to leave though. Is it this one? Oh jeez, this one.
Fly me to the moon, let me trade among the stars. Let me see what freedom's like without money and gold bars. In other words, hold my key. Oh! In other words, let's make history.
Jeez. Yeah, I'll be over there, guys. I'm late. I know, I'm late. I'm late. Give me a goddamn break. All right, I'll see you on the other side. Later.
Watch the cash burn, land fade. A new world rises. We've made the trade. The robots are